Probably about a 3. I don't really watch them that much. Usually when I come to games, I just talk.
How many games have you been to?
This season?
Yeah.
3 or 4.
Who's your favorite player?
Oh, God, I don't know. I don't even know all the players on the team.
Okay, who's more of a fan than a 3?
Talk to
Rate
her.
yourself on a scale of 1 to 10.
7.
7.
Jim Rice is my favorite player.
Favorite? How come?
I think it's just
The bat.
Yeah, that's it. We both love Jim Rice.
It's just everyone in New England.
Everyone in New England.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself as a Red Sox fan?
7.
7.
Yes.
How many games have you been to this year?
3.
3, and you're a 7. Come on. No,
Yeah.
at least.
No, we've been to
I've
like
been
5.
to 22.
You've been to 22?
Yeah.
What are you doing here on one of the coldest nights of the year? Why are you here?
We're from Holy Cross.
I go to school up here. That's why.
Well, why are you here at the end of the season when the Red Sox
A fan's a fan. You gotta hang out.
Why are you a fan?
Because it's Boston. It's your hometown.
Who's your favorite player?
Jim
Jim
Rice.
Rice. And there's all of our friends. See them all?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Winning or losing, you've got to stick with the people you know. It's your
What do you
fan.
think of the human wave?
Excuse me?
What do you think of the wave? And
Hey, it started in Oakland. They should
Well,
be saying
considering that nobody's here, out here, nobody sticks around till late season, it's kind of drifted off. But, you know, it's great. And you see that in the NFL also.
We brought a whole busload full of people.
It's great, but-
Right down here, that's them. That's them. Film them.
I don't know. Maybe 1 or 2. I mean, I don't have many home games left.
no, it's great. What do you think about Ralph?
Are you right? We're on the news.
I'll just sit back and just say I'm a quiet fan, just watching out. 3 years. Yes.
Why only 3 years?
Because I haven't lived in New England. I was in New Yorker before. I don't even talk like I'm in New England. I haven't been here that long. Excuse me? Me and George don't get along. Well, George pays a lot of big bucks for his friends. People pay for him. And Boston's it's a hometown team. You know, whoever plays for Boston plays for Boston. It doesn't matter. There's some people getting paid big bucks, but it's not compared. It's not as much a corporation than the Yankees are. A big difference. It's much smaller. This is like, it's much more of a, like everyone says, it's a home run park. As a spectator like Fenway, as baseball, as far as competitiveness with long ball, Yankee Stadium's much farther. I mean, here it's 379, and Yankee Stadium is, I think it's 425, center field. As a spectator, definitely.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself as a Red Sox fan?
good solid 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
Okay. How many games have you been to this season?
I say about 7. 7 to 10.
Now, this is the third game from the end of the year. What are you doing out in the bleachers when it's about 40 degrees outside?
Well, we decided to come up for a game. I haven't been in a month and a half, and just relax, sit back, have a beer in the bleachers, you know.
What are you going to do on October 1st when the season's over?
Work.
Think about April?
Think about April. You know, hopefully they'll get some pitchers out off season. That's what they need. With the hitting these guys are doing, it's phenomenal, you know. They had a couple good pitchers. Should beat the Super Bowl. For World Series.
What do you think about Ralph Hackley?
That's too bad. I think he's a good coach. You know, he's good. I think, like I said, I think it's the management that needs a couple more good pitchers to get on the team, and after that, we'll be in good shape. But they don't seem to be too interested in getting pitchers, though. You know, they're stuck with hitters, and they're happy with that, and they don't want to go overboard. You know.
If you could sit anywhere in this park, where would you sit?
Well, we tried to sneak around the corner over here to the other stand, but they weren't too high in that, though. So I guess we're stuck back out here. For $3, you can't go wrong, I guess.
Best deal in town?
I wouldn't say the best deal in town, but it's a pretty good deal.
Well, if you could sit anywhere you want, where would you sit?
Oh, press box up top there. I heard they got liquor up there. No, only rumor, huh? Oh well.
How many other Major League parks have you been to?
I've been I've been to Wrigley's Field once. I got some cousins out there.
Been to Vet Stadium. for
Vet
National
Stadium.
League,
Yep, I've been there. And I've seen the Celtics play down in the Boston Garden.
How does Fenway compare to other parks?
It's a nice park. It's small, obviously, but you know, it's close. I like you see the wave you're doing just a little while ago. I mean, that's very popular these days, a wave, but it's a very rowdy crowd. I think I like this park. Plus a wall, you know.
Wave is appropriate for Fenway Park.
Yeah, because like I said, I think the crowd is a close crowd. Everybody's from New England. We're all the same type of people. A lot of clothes in these cold days, you know. So I think it's appropriate enough, you know. It wasn't too well coordinated, but maybe after 10 or 20 more times, we'll be coordinated. The wave, anyhow.
Who's your favorite player on the team?
Wade Boggs. Got to go with Wade. Oh, guy's
Ben
phenomenal.
Sherrod.
No, we got to go with Wade. He was batting like 290, didn't he? Hit 6 games, 4 hits apiece. You know, the guy's great. Face it. He's got potential to be a great player. Very great player. He was like 365 last year or something like that. He was up around 400. If anybody can do it, he's consistent. You know, he's another George Brett.
And Bryce is going to stay?
They got to keep him. If they lose him, man, I'm going to become a New York Yankee fan, and I'll do something. They got to stick with Race. They got rid of Fred Lynn. They got rid of Burleson. They got rid of Fisk. Hey, they got to stick with some of these guys.
What if they were in last place?
Doing okay so far, huh?
If they were in last place, would you be here tonight?
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, the season's already over. There's 17 games out. Why not? Good
If they were
bit.
in first place, you think we'd have more company?
Oh, it'd be rowdy. Place would be rocking. The wave would be well coordinated, too.
Yeah. Who else would be here?
A couple more buddies of mine, probably. Yeah, Stan. Like I said, we're from New London, and we got a bunch of dedicated Red Sox fans, but they had school tonight. But they would have blew off school to come see the Red Sox if they were in first
How
place.
do you describe your typical Red Sox fan?
Dedicated. You got to be dedicated to stick with the Red Sox. Only kidding. No. Over the years, because you really don't have any other teams. It's not like the Yankees or New York. You can root for the Mets or the Yankees, or out in California, you can root for 5 other teams. New England, Red Sox is all we got. That's all we got. Oh no. No, only kidding.
How would you best describe the Red Sox as a team?
They're a hard-hitting team with a few stars, but they got to get pitching. They got to get some pitching, please. You're welcome.
Okay. Scale 1 to 10, how'd you rate yourself as a Sox fan?
Probably about a 7.
7.
If you want to throw a number on it. Usually come out here every year during the last series to catch Dwight Evans, one of my favorites.
You just come out here for him.
Usually last 4 or 5 years, probably 6 years, they've been pretty bad, but I like Dewey. He's had a real good year this year. Plus his name carries real well, so I can sort of yell it out and everybody will hear it.
Come on, yell it out.
You're
Not
kidding.
around, but do it anyway.
Dewey! Carry?
Yeah. So what about him next year?
With Houck gone, I think they'll do real well. Ralph was
So she says.
a good manager in the interim, but next year the manager can kick some butt, and I think they'll do real well.
And who's going to kick the butt?
I'd like Weaver, but I'm not sure Haywood Sullivan wants him, so just have to wait and see.
What about Yaz?
No chance. He tried to buy the club.
Oh yeah.
No way. No way.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Okay, Laurie, go.
Try and talk to me, but look at him, okay?
Right.
How long have you been working at Fenway Park?
I've been working at Fenway Park since 1975.
Mostly in the bleachers?
Mostly, yes.
What's life in the bleachers like out here?
Unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen, how the people are going to be, what's it going to be like out here.
What kind of fan stays in the bleachers in September?
Mostly a younger fan. The college students, the high school kids, the young professionals. The crowd in the grandstand in the box seats, it's an older crowd, a wealthier crowd.
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you out here?
The craziest thing I've ever seen was a paper cup fight out here. Maybe 5,000 people throwing paper cups at each other. It was incredible. That's probably the craziest thing I've ever seen out here. But every night something weird happens out here.
Are the bleachers colder than they used to be?
Yes, they are. Probably partly because the times have changed, partly because they have a lot more security here now.
What's special about Fenway Park that brings people out here in September when there's no chance?
I think it's not just Fenway Park because it's so compact and you're never really isolated away from the action, but it's also the nature of baseball that everything in baseball is rather open, rather clear for people to see. It's not like other games that are subtler. Baseball, everything's right out in the open. You can really see what's going on, and Fenway Park is the best place to see it because you're never too far away from the action.
How do you describe your typical Red Sox?
Just one more.
What's your typical Red Sox fan in the bleachers say?
Typical Red Sox fan in the bleacher. They listen to games on the car radio when they're not at home. They come in, they have maybe 3 beers. They probably know the 25th guy on the Red Sox as well as they know the first. And they pay more attention to detail. They look beneath the surface. They don't really go for the big stars. They go for the hard-working player who may not get all the attention.